What's going on, everybody? I do apologize for that little lapse I had, a little few days off from uploading. I just had some stuff I had to take care of in my personal life. But with that being said, I will be back to consistently uploading. And today we have a very, very cool game for you. And this assassin build, it's a very strong build, and if you do it right, you can actually counter the meta Dragon Altar, Luo Yi, Yuzong, Northern Vale build. And I'm using Eggy Skill 2 in this particular video. I know that a lot of people are on a Remy strike, like everybody's using Remy, everybody's using the Dragon Altar build. I definitely will have a few videos to put out with Remy, but in this game in particular, I was using Eggy Skill 2. It's just a really fun commander for me and for doing assassins, and the way that I do it, and we'll be explaining how I do it, is really just upgrading and trying to get to level 9 commander and getting my 4 and 5 gold heroes to 3-star. And as long as you manage your gold correctly and kind of do it how I do, or I'm about to show you in this video, you guys can definitely do that also. Now, when using Eggy Skill 2, you really need to get the wins early game, so that way you're getting the free commander upgrades. So what I usually try to do is just find 3 fighters, especially Argus. Argus is great early, and try to get a 2-star, whatever it may be. So in this case, I got a Martis, and I will be taking him out later. I'm just using the 3 fighter synergy to be healing off the damage and getting those early victories in, so I don't have to be saving to upgrade my commander. And you can use Eggy Skill 1 and save your gold and risk hit points. You can use Remy and obviously get gold and risk your hit points using him. This is just a preference as commander-wise. So we got a 2-star Saber, which is excellent. And one thing I wanted to talk about real quick is this little flicker skill that I have on Argus. And I actually figured out very quickly into this game, because I think it's actually the first time that I use the flicker with assassins, and it really does not work in your favor, because when he flickers over there, it makes the other team stay in the same spot. And real quick, as you saw in the shop, that I'm literally not even buying any more sabers, because my focus is going to be upgrading my commander. I know I'm not going to get him to 3-star. And at the end of the day, like a level 2 Natalia, level 2, even Selena, especially if you add a Yuzong in there, it's going to be stronger than 3-star Saber. So it's just not even worth it for me anymore, unless I really get literally a 3-star one before the first boss. I'm not even going to be worrying about it. Yep, so this is how the positioning usually should be for your assassins. I like to put my 3 fighters right on that second row where they are right now, and then just put all my assassins in the back. And that's just going to make it so the other team has to come to you, and it allows your assassins to go to the back line. But since I have this flicker skill, it does not work. So definitely, if you're using assassins, just go with any other skill than the flicker. I think the reason I picked it is because Purify is kind of useless in my opinion with the assassins, just because I always put my Karina in that far corner, so that way they will grab her, and immediately once she gets damage on her, she's going to use her skill and get that immunity and basically just force the team to attack her first, almost like the Argus flicker skill. except for the assassins would still be going to the back. Now, we're scaling very well, and we're using the commander to the best of our ability. Managed to get to upgrade level 7 just like that without saving any gold for the commander. And this is the round that actually really kind of hurt us. I definitely probably should have had my item that I have on Natalia on Alucard, because Alucard is a super strong 2-star hero. See that he is the last one standing, and the Natalia just kind of got killed off pretty early. But that was just my, I mean, I like to keep my items on Natalia. She's the strongest assassin in my opinion, and is really going to be the counter to the Luo Yi build. And I think literally the whole top 4 is using the Dragon Altar, Northern Veil, Luo Yi, Yuzong build. I mean, that's definitely a big meta build right now. And if you guys want, I definitely can do a specific guide over that with what I feel like is the best commander and all that. But I'm going to show you in this game how we ended up countering it. And now this really sucks too that we didn't get the assassin synergy there. And you can see that I look immediately to see if the guy's not even building assassins, which kind of pisses me off, but it is what it is. I'm not risking hit points, so I'm not getting that item. Since I'm using Eggy's skill 2, that's just kind of how it is. And actually in this game with the bosses too, we did not even get the best items, which definitely the physical lifesteal. The defense plate is super strong if you have it on Natalia, because she just, I don't know, she manages to stay along forever, and you definitely need defense items on her so she can counter Freya and all these other heroes that are very strong at 3-star. So if you get some defense items on her, they're actually going to work out great. And Endless Battle was a good item too, and the physical lifesteal. So sometimes I'll even put 2 defense items on her and just let her do her thing. Now I still have the items on Alucard just because she's still level 1. Right. And as far as the actual assassin build I'm doing versus the 4 tanks and 6 assassins, I really think the 3 fighters and 6 assassin, it's just stronger for me personally, because I feel like when it gets super late game, the 4 tank 6 assassin build does kind of fall off just because there's no sustainability. Whereas having these 3 fighters in really late game, as you'll see this game we'll get into, it just allows your assassins to really do their true amount of damage. Now, here I was debating whether to go for that Dragon Altar Crystal, but I decided to just go for the clone and play it safe. That way I could get Natalia to 2-star. And one thing you guys can do if you are feeling a little bit more risky, or if you have a assassin synergy already, or a 10 upgrade, is get that Dragon Altar synergy, because if you have room to put a Yuzong in, it will mix with your Ling. So Yuzong and Ling, 2 Dragon Altar heroes, and you can throw the Dragon Altar synergy on whichever assassin you would like, probably Selena at that point, because she would be buffed also. So that's definitely an option. Here I just didn't feel like I didn't have any assassin synergies. I didn't have any extra room. So I just went for the for sure upgrade and got my Natalia to 2-star. Now you can still see how the flicker spell is enabling us to where their whole team is kind of stuck at the back because Argus is just flickering in. So it is really not good, guys. So do not use the flicker skill if you are doing assassins, because their team is not coming to you. So I went ahead and grabbed that Yuzhong and hope that at this next boss round I would either get an upgrade or assassin synergy. Just to have him ready to go in case I did end up getting it. And now that we're at the top 4, literally all of these people are doing the Dragon Altar, the Luo Yi, and Northern Vale with one Elementalist. I think everybody kind of knows what this build is at this point in the season because it is very, very strong. But yeah, they're all doing it. So definitely going to be against some strong competitors here. Now I decided to go for that silence item just because I already have the Flicker and Argus. It's like at this point, might as well. I go ahead and sell my Yuzhong since I didn't get a synergy and didn't get an upgrade. Not going to have room for him. I sell my extra Alucard so that way I get back to 19 gold. And if I win this, I will be at 20. And this is where the game gets interesting because they are all high-level teams. Their Elementalist bonus is in effect, and they're using the meta builds. And this is where Natalia is going to start to shine, and you'll see how strong she is. And definitely could have had some better items on her. Like I said, the defense plate, endless battle, physical lifesteal, kind of the ones you want on her. Now, at this point, guys, just really make sure you are maintaining your gold because since their build is so strong, I mean, you have the Freya, the Luo Yi, the Northern Vale. It really is just an OP synergy. So you got to make sure you are maintaining your gold so that way you can get like a Natalia 3-star, Selena 3-star, and Karina 3-star. Like any of those will enable you to beat out these guys because assassins are, I mean, they're super strong when you can get them to 3-star, like these 4 gold heroes.
There is no right.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and swoop a Yuzhong there just in case I get an assassin synergy. And this is something that I just tend to do. I never really hold on to it just because of that slight 5 gold difference. Like I will just sell it, pick it back up, sell it, just in the off chance that I do get a synergy. Then I can take out my saber, throw in the Yuzhong, and it's just going to make Selena a bit stronger. Now here I definitely did not want all magic items. I didn't really have an option. I had to get the magic lifesteal. I definitely would have wanted some physical items to swap out on Natalia, but it did not happen. And yeah, now we're gonna just get into the late game. This is why it's so important to maintain your gold, guys, because I mean we lost this round, but we still have high hit points and we have high gold. So it's going to go on for quite a bit longer.
I'll never be your friend.
Now we get the Alucard to 3-star, which is definitely a great hero. And as you guys might be wondering, like, why did I maybe not buy the Arguses? Like, why am I skipping him in the shop, and so on and so forth. It's just when you are constantly leveling your commander and going for a higher level commander, the 3, 4, and 5 gold heroes are actually going to be easier to obtain than the 2 gold heroes. Okay, so now we have 7 Natalias also. You can see that I kind of went under my 20 gold cap there just to try to see if I could get her to 3-star. I'm not going to go under 10 though. That's one of the things I really never do unless I'm at like 3 hit points or something. But now that we have the Karina to 2-star, we have a 3-star Alucard who can really take on some of that damage at the start. It's just a huge difference in the fight. And if we didn't have that dang flicker skill, the fight would have been so much easier too. Because they're Wan, the Chang'un, all that stuff in the back. Actually, I'm not sure if he has a Chang'un, but the stuff in the back does not move. Now he has an even more advantage here with him using obviously the meta builds, and he just got another upgrade slot. But since we were maintaining our gold at a very good pace, we were able to get the 3-star Natalia, which is really the whole point of me using Eggy's skill 2, just to finish up the build fast, and that way I can get these assassins leveled. Now I did get a assassin synergy there, so what I simply do is take out my saber, throw the assassin synergy on Alucard, and put my magic lifesteal item on Selena, because she has a little bit of a buff now. And here I was almost kind of hoping he would win this round, just because I think we were at power of like 166, and on this account I haven't gotten to 200 yet. But we are just too deadly at this point, even with him having his full build 10 out of 10. He's got the Zask even in there to make the Yuzhong a bit stronger, but we are just able to wipe him out and quickly at that. And Natalia, guys, really can't stress enough how strong she is. She's silencing that Luo Yi, and it's just a great build to counter the current meta. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And it did something weird at the end. It just brought me back to my main screen. So I don't know what was up with that, but